with Hola Galeras. Welcome to Painter Files Podcast. It's not the podcast. Welcome to the Painter Files presents Painter's Breakfast. How are you? We're doing something a little different this week. I'm in the studio working on some stuff. I got my chai latte from Bevco, Takoma Bevco. Good morning. How are you? And I'm doing my salmon toast. I don't often do very often. It's very good though. I'm pretty happy about it. I've always loved this. It's an occasional treat. I can't do bread very often, but it's pretty good actually. I'm pretty happy about it. So, how was everyone's week? Did everyone eat well and have a good time and do fun things or whatnot? My weekend was pretty mellow, actually. I hung out with Alec and we watched some TV shows, some movies. This bread is like super hard right now. Alright. I gotta like stand up to do this. So, gratuitous crotch shot. Sorry. Jeez, this is difficult. I should have got like a real knife for this. This plastic knife is not doing it. It's like biodegradable, but still. Jeez. I know this isn't like the best sounds to hear. This is the best type of streaming. Crotch / salmon toast cutting streaming. But. So, how is everyone? Everyone's well, I hope. I'm having an interesting week, or I was last week. I was just in a weird funk. It was hard for me to find food that I wanted. I was just kind of struggling, which is always kind of awful. So this is the problem. I get this stuff, and then like many minutes later, then I eat it, which is always the problem because it gets cold. Although it's still very delicious. It gets cold and then it's harder to cut it. I heard my jaw pop inside of my skull. It was a weird feeling. Beyond all those things, I get my first published copies of the zine on the 26th. And then I can, when the box comes, then I can repackage and then I can ship out. I'm making my own wrapping paper for it. I'm trying to make it feel very special, very cool. It's my crozine from last year. I do too. I think it's fun, right? It's got such like a cool little quality to it. So I bought a bunch of packing paper that the cats can't have, much to their anger and frustration towards me. They cannot have it, even though they love it and oftentimes go to full war about it. They can't have it, so I'm just kind of making and designing and coloring it and like painting it. Many years ago, there was a YouTube channel that I watched where somebody said, one of the coolest things you can do is make your own wrapping paper. It's really cool for gifts. it's just fun for all these things that you want to get into. So I've been mostly just doing that for probably the better part of it. And it's been fun, honestly. It's just a little strange. You made your own for birthday presents? See, that's cool. So, yeah. So I'm just doing that right now. I think the hardest part about making merchandise is waiting for it to show up. Because everything is good as far as pre-orders go. I made a limited run. So if these sell out, then I'll order some more maybe. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Hey. Hi, Alec. Hi, baby. Our son, Tom, the producer, is asleep in one of his many hidey holes today, where he's asleep in a to-go bag, because, why wouldn't he be? He did come out and bug me when I came in this morning. I closed the door to the bathroom, and anybody who has cats will tell you it is almost impossible to have privacy with cats and dogs. They will follow you and scream outside of everywhere. So that is pretty much where I have been dealing with almost this whole day. Today is my deceased Aunt Liz's birthday. So happy birthday to her. Yo, it's Milo. Hey, Milo. So everything is pretty cool. We were worried he wasn't feeling good this morning, but he's fine. He's just lazy, which is nice. Lazy is doable. So, yeah. As I shake this, trying to cut through cold bread, but it's nice though. It tastes good, so I'm okay with it. Let me see. Veggies. Check. That's true. Said weather changes and cats. It changes cats too. Yeah, he gets cold. So he goes places where he can be comfortable and warm. That's kind of always been his thing. Egg. Mush, mush, mush. Pickled vegetables. I did find out that pickled things are actually really good for your blood sugar. So I've been doing that recently. Oh. Your cat gets achy with an old injury when it's cold. I, much like your cat, also have that problem. So I know up close views of me eating is not what people came here for. But, sometimes you get a little extra. So the question of the day is, the question we ask every Monday at this time, what did you have for breakfast? Did you eat breakfast? Do you normally eat breakfast? If you didn't eat something that you really enjoyed, what would you have liked to have eaten that you enjoyed? It's not really it's always funny. Egg cup with fruit. That's interesting. I'm strange sometimes. Like, I like stuff like that, and then other times go by, and I'm like, no. Can't eat any more fruit. It's like my main staple food these days. Like a lot of greens, and a lot of fruit. It's bringing down my blood pressure or my blood sugar, but it's still very boring. I think the hardest part, oftentimes, of having like a mostly fruit diet, a lot of times, is one, got to figure out how to get your fiber. Two, when you buy like berries and stuff at the grocery store, you're not at all guaranteed that like the stuff underneath the top fruit isn't bad. Like I've definitely bought several like containers of berries and it's just been like nasty mush on the bottom. So I've only eaten like a quarter of what it is, which sucks because you're just like, oh man, I paid for this. And you know, I'm eating at home most of the time, so I'm not. It's not like I'm somewhere where I can take it back all immediately. So it kind of sucks sometimes. It's a little less rewarding. Oh, that's smart. By frozen berries. I was doing that for a while. I think the only problem I have with frozen berries would be if I'm out and about and I want to eat lunch. Buying frozen berries is kind of hard sometimes. Unless I want like a blueberry popsicle or something, I'm kind of stuck. But you know how it goes. But I'm excited though. I'm really, really excited about the zine. I got so many pre-orders for it recently. It's kind of crazy. I didn't expect people to really like it. Really, well, I thought people would like it, but I didn't think they'd care about it so much that they would want to pre-order. Um, and then Alec and I want to decorate the house. We haven't quite figured out what we're gonna do. We have a few days. She wants to get candy for the little kids. We're gonna come through, so we got to do that. I'm imagining we'll probably go to her job at this co-op that she works at, and they sell Halloween candy. Some of it is good. Some of that candy is like healthy candy, which is nasty. Healthy candy is funny because healthy candy is not healthy. It's just like, but this is made with like whole sugar instead of like honey, or it's made with honey instead of like cornstarch or corn sugar. And you're like, I mean, that's good. And they're like, yeah, you know, it's got like a crazy amount of sugar in it. Or it's something that it looks like a Reese's cup, but it gets like really hard really quickly. And it's not stale. That's just how it's supposed to be. It's all very interesting. slash probably ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the kids won't care. We have a question. Okay, what's the question? Can I see the Instagram comments at all? I can see the Instagram comments, yes. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So I have missed almost all of the comments. Okay. Let me see. Tom demanded to come in. Well, he just came in to bother me in the bathroom. Ooh. Wow. So Alec had a chocolate croissant with toast. Ooh. Milo had eggs and toast. Exciting. Hello, random person. Arjun. Sometimes, without meaning to be a meme, I legit like having berries and cream for breakfast. That's hilarious. Oh, that's amazing. Let me see. Trick I've learned is to flip the store container over. If anything sticks to the thing at the bottom of the carton, you don't want to buy it. Smart. I don't even know if he's paying attention to the Instagram comments. It wasn't like normally they scroll, but they weren't scrolling. I don't know why. Not at all. Feels like a mode on Twitch, yeah. They're having like a whole thing going on in this. I'm so sorry. Milo said, I've got some leftover materials from costuming and for burlesque if you want any. Yeah, absolutely. We could totally make cool stuff. We gotta set up like a weekend where we come together and we just make Halloween decorations. Like just kind of sit and play. Jay, pay attention to us. I'm trying. My little candy just in case. I know. Costume's gonna be lazy this year. Yeah, I mean, that's what we do. Just wear the Octo onesie. The Octo onesie's always a good way to go. Pulling a Brandon over here. Wow, I got put on the BOGO list. That's messed up. I don't know why it wasn't streaming. It wasn't going up though. All right, so we're caught up now. I apologize. I don't know why it wasn't going. That's so weird. That's so strange. I don't know what happened. My deepest apologies. Not the shoot name. Damn, that's right. Bogle. Bogle. Yeah. I'll put it. I'll say it again. Bogle. Well, that's cool. So, I got the salmon toast from Bevco. It's very good. It's one of my favorites. I can't eat it often. It's just one slice of bread, so the carb load isn't too bad. But you know, I'm gonna have to walk around a lot today. Which I was going to do anyways, so. Because I gotta meet up. Gotta meet up for a meeting. They always have good pickled vegetables. They really do. I don't know why the comments are not. I don't know why the comments are not scrolling. Normally this is pretty typical. Like they just roll. I wonder if there's like a thing I'm doing. Instagram is fickle. I agree. So gotta go to the art store. Gotta get another board that size so I can make a Shiva, so to speak, stack and stack. And then I gotta tape it and back it and do all this stuff so that it's much bigger. So then I can start working on my big pieces again, which I'm extra excited / nervous about because I haven't done them in so long since we were planning on moving and all that happened. So I haven't been able to like put stuff up on the wall and do all that stuff, but as time is going by, I am slowly getting back into that groove. And I feel good about it, It's simple, but it works. So I hope everyone's having a good morning. I feel pretty good. My boy, like I said, sleepy as always. My Moch is my little girl. She's knocked out somewhere, probably in some crazy position like this. Yeah, so that is pretty much the gist of most of my day. Meet with Tina, talk about a bunch of video stuff, and just shoot the shit. Art store. I would normally go by the comic shop just to say hi to the boys, but like they're not there anymore. So, and I think the kid who is there, he doesn't really seem like he wants anyone there. So it's kind of weird that way. Doing laundry. Hopefully going to finish up costuming stuff for the next show next week. Very cool. So Juzzy Writing does some cool burlesque work. So if you guys ever want to check that out, go to this stream on Instagram, and I will feature these two people as the two people on the video with me, Alec and Milo. And yeah, you can check out their stuff if you want to see it. I'm always for promotion. Yo! How have you been, man? It has been so long. How's the climb? How's the everything? I haven't seen you since we ran into each other at the grocery store. Nanu. I always forget how people pronounce their screen names. But it's good to see you. I hope you're well. So I'm working on. I'm trying to put up in my head how I'm going to do all the stuff for. Come to my show on the 27th. There's a virtual tickets for anyone who doesn't want to go to Baltimore. Okay, I'll put a link. I'll put a link to your stuff so people can check that out on both sites. Yeah. Feature me doing what? Being covered in the blankets with a headache? Yes. Now, Blaze, my wife Alec, has a very cool kind of streamer thing that she does on Twitch. So you watch her be funny and play games and all that stuff. So I will try and put all of that featured on the YouTube as well as, you can find it easily on Instagram. On YouTube, I typically have to put a lot of work into that, so I'm going to find all these things and put them all in the descriptions, in the doobly-doo, as the Greens call it. They're having a conversation about hydration. I think your friend's handle is pronounced Nano y Nano. Ah, no, that's smart. Mano y Mano. Ah, Nano y Nano. That's a very good point. I had not thought about that. So Nano y Nano is a friend of mine who used to work at this coffee shop, Bevco. This one. It's a combination of bad hydration and worse posture. Wow. I hope that is not necessarily about me, but you never know. Um, and yeah, do better. I don't know. I'm hoping that's not about me. Um, yeah, so we're done, really. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. So I hope you're well. This is going on for about 25 minutes, which is typically the max amount of time most people love this show for. So I'll talk to you later. I'll see you next week. Have a great week. And like I said, I'll put all that in descriptions and all that stuff. So I love all of you very much. Be good to yourselves and eat well, do nice things, and remember you are amazing. Boop, boop, boop.